How's it going, everybody? My name is Ed, and in today's video I am going to be painting my valve covers on my 2JZ GE. Let me show you what we're talking about here. So this is the current setup I have. I am going NA-T if you guys haven't already been keeping up with the channel. So I kind of still have everything taken apart. Just recently got the engine installed. And yeah, I know this is going to be kind of like all over the place right now, but just bear with me really quickly. Now, these valve covers, as you can see, they have seen some better days. They're not in the best shape. I've already stripped the paint off of them to the best of my abilities, and I'm gonna clean them up real nice and just kind of paint them. I'm not looking for showroom quality. I'm just kind of trying to clean them up a little bit. And before I can actually lay some paint down on them, I wanna go ahead and I wanna tap and drill these holes bigger so that way I can run some lines to my catch can. I don't know what catch can I'm gonna do yet, but I'm just gonna take care of all this now before I paint it, so that way everything's ready to go. Now, I've already removed these, very simple. You just wanna grab a pair of pliers and just kind of twist and pull, and they come right off pretty easily. Now this, I gotta give credit to Lexus SC3, I hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm not gonna try and reinvent the wheel or do anything new here. I'm just gonna copy the steps, and of course include all of the details in the description. Okay, so I have the valve covers pulled off and we're ready to drill. But before we can drill, I want to show you guys the bottom underneath of the valve covers. You have this little baffle plate, and what you want to do is you want to go ahead and pull that off. So this way you can clean everything thoroughly as far as all the metal shavings go. And to remove this, you have 4 7mm bolts. All right, so I'm almost ready to start the tap and drill process here, but before we do, I kind of wanted to take a second and show you guys what I'm going to be doing here, my game plan, my approach here. And basically I have a couple drill bits here that you can see. I'm going to be starting off small and just working my way up, with different drill bit sizes. So I have, like, I think this is the 9/16. I don't know if you guys can see that. Then 5/8, and just kind of going up from there until I get to the big one that I have here, which is 23/32. These two came together in a kit. So if you guys are trying to go with this kit that I have here, looks like this. I bought it off Amazon. I'll include the details in the description here for you guys. Does that look straight? Uh-oh. No, that's not straight. Back it up. All right, not my best work, but it'll do. I think that's gonna do it. You can kind of see it in there, maybe you can't. So this is just something I picked up at Advanced Autos. I think each can was probably like $6-7. I got 2 cans of each because I wasn't sure how much I'm gonna use. Color I'm gonna go with is some black. Here's the paint stripper that I used. Stuff works pretty good. I used some acetone to clean up all the grease and everything. And yeah, so starting from this end, we got some primer, we got the actual paint, and then we have some clear. Hopefully everybody can see that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera down and try to capture as much of this process as I can, and we'll see how this whole thing looks when I'm done. All right, so as you can see, the primer is already on. I'm almost ready to start painting this thing. I just follow the instructions on the can, pretty straightforward. Hit it with 2 light coats of primer and 1 medium coat. 2 light, 1 medium coat, 10 minutes in between each coat. And yeah, it already looks a little better. Again, this is very ugly. Very, very, very ugly. But there's gonna be a cover that covers all of this, so nobody's gonna hopefully be able to see any of it. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna set the camera down and start laying some paint on this thing, and hopefully I can wrap this thing up. All right, quick status update here. Let me show you guys where I'm at. Boom, look at that. Looks so much better. So much better, man. I mean, it's not perfect, but compared to how it looked earlier, I'm really happy with these results. Really happy. So, only thing left for me to do is to spray a couple coats of clear. So I'm about to do that now. Again, you can still see all the imperfections, but this will all be covered up, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna spray a couple coats of clear, and when I come back on, hopefully everything will be dry and I'll have this installed on the motor. So yeah, I'll jump back on soon. Boom, look at that. This looks so much better for what it is. I mean, I wanna say maybe I spent maybe $50, $60 worth of, you know, paint, and materials and everything, but I can't complain. This thing came out so well. Obviously it's not perfect. There are a lot of miscellaneous imperfections because of the valve covers, but for what it is, I'm actually happy with the way this came out. Also, this was one of those things where I was kind of tempted to ignore and not do anything. I was just gonna leave it and just run it the way it was, but knowing myself, I kind of had a feeling I would have had so much regrets by not taking the time to clean this up, and I'm glad I did. Now I can finish the rest of this whole entire project. I have this guy that I need to you know, play around with, and obviously I have the intake manifold. I got to figure out this whole wire harness nonsense. I mean, I don't really have to figure anything out. I just have to wire some stuff in. But before I can put everything back together, I am waiting on a fuel rail, some fuel lines, and some miscellaneous connectors. If you guys want to stay tuned with how this whole thing turns out, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and yeah, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Until next time, peace.